If a child is physically challenged, will you adopt?
If I'm able.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. I am Sagar Adhikari.
My name is Bhavna Doshi.
My name is Kalpana Sharma. Kritika Kumari.
We are going to start a topic which can be new for them. They have not studied for it, they have not prepared for it, but they will try to give answers on the basis of their experiences and learnings. It is said to learn new things, we need to try new things without being afraid. Believing that, let's start. So I'm starting with very first question that I have. What do you mean by adoption? First, tell me, have you heard this word?
Yes.
Yeah, try to explain in your own words.
I think adoption is a process in which a orphan child can get love of parents, and a parent with no child can get love of child.
Bhavna.
In my words, adoption meaning that it is the process in which the people who don't have a children, they can adopt a child from the orphanage or any other institution where the institutions are which the children are where, and they can adopt from that institution, and they can give the love of parents to them.
Okay, Kritika.
It is the process through which parents who don't have children can adopt a child or a baby what they want, and by this process they will be able to adopt the child, and they also get love from that child, and that child who is from orphanage, though that child will also get love from their parents, because we know adoption is a process in which a child is usually seen at the orphanage and there is a lack of love there. So after adopting a child, a complete family we can say.
You would have many friends. Do you know somebody who is an adopted child? Do you know somebody?
Yes, I know, but she is not my friend, she is my neighbor.
Okay, you know.
And yes, her name is Anushka, and she is adopted because their parents don't have child, and her mother wanted abortion at that time when she was. So their parents told her mother, don't do abortion, and please give this child to me. So she is adopted. She is my neighbor.
Anyone?
In the last class, I met with a girl named Mansi. She told me that her sister is adopted because their because in the corona time when they went to the village, they were accidented, their parents were accidented by a bus. So in that time, a girl which was adopted by their parents.
There was a girl.
And yes, she was a girl, and in my friend circle there was no who was adopted.
Anyone?
Not in my friend list or any other person, but yes, I have seen a family, and they are too old, but still they adopted a girl, and merely their age is around 40, but still they have the courage to give the nourishment or everything to that child. So it is a big deal. After a particular age, they still have the courage to do this thing. That's it.
What do you think? Why people choose to adopt children? What are the some reasons you think?
I think most of the time it is a physical or sexual reason that lead people to adopt a child, because they are not able to give birth to a child, so that's why they adopt children. This is the most common reason in India or in any other country to to adopt a child.
That's
I
a major
think.
reason. Yeah.
Yes, and another reason, I don't think any of reasons.
Do you know any other reason behind it?
No, I don't know another reason, but Kalpana told us that it is the sexual reason. So this is the only thing why people adopt the child.
Okay. Kritika.
Same as they both had told earlier. But yes, I have seen a story in in a daily soap in which there was a program, Indian Idol maybe, and there was a boy around 30. He adopted a child, a boy, and just because to adopt that boy, he had married. Otherwise, he had no plan to get married. So it is a big deal that nowadays people are becoming so liberal that they are adopting a child, and that boy, he is not at his senses. He is, his mental condition was not good, but still they did, and uh,
How does society see you when you adopt a child? What are the views of your neighbor or people in your society or in our country? How people think about it?
in society it is very stereotype thinking, orthodox thinking, that they always consider those human being or individual who would adopt a child, that they can't, they maybe they won't able to give birth to a child, that's why they are adopting. But nowadays if I see these kind of circumstances that I have shared, it makes me feel proud that yes, still there are many people who believe in humanity. And of course, if I get a chance to adopt a child, then I would like to.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Kalpana, what do you think?
About society's point of view.
Will the society accept you?
In nowadays, these type of circumstances and these type of things become normal. Means adopting child become normal, because I heard so many news of film actresses, they adopt child because they don't want to give birth to a child. There is no sexual reason, but they don't want to give birth to a child, that's why they adopt. So we can consider this reason as the another reason of your last answer.
Okay.
Last question, sorry. So yes, but if we are talking about society's point of view, so there is no big deal in adopting a child, because people know that if our neighbors, our relatives know that why we adopt a child and what is the reason behind that. So there will be no much difference in their point of view. But yes, some kind of differences people will create, because it's their job.
How can we tackle that?
What?
If people are saying something to you related your adoption, that you are an adopted child, so how will you tackle this? Ignorance is the solution, you think, or do we need to answer them?
No, first of all, we should answer,
Mhm.
and we should try to make them understand. But if they don't understand, in some extent, if they don't understand, then after that we can start ignorance. If they are not able to understand, then why we listen their cheap thoughts?
Okay, so done. How now?
Same question.
Yeah, will society accept you? What are the views of society?
In some reasons, society will accept us because nowadays there is a we can say that the people who living around us, and if they are not be able to give a birth to a child, so if the society know the reason, so it will be accepted by the society that they are adopt the children, so it will be accepted by our society. And I can say that my nephew, and after some about 4 years, after 4 years she was not able to give a birth to a child. And when I talked to her, she told us that if we didn't give the birth to a child, so she will attempt a suicide. So in that case, if she consulted to a society, the society will never uh, let her go, because they know the reason. So it will be accepted by society. She adopt the child in that case.
I want to know, where are these children, the children I want to adopt, where can I find these children? Where should I go to find these children? Do you have any idea?
There are lots of orphanage available in many cities, or if we want to adopt a child, then we can search on internet that how many orphanages are available in our area, or where we can adopt a child, what is the procedure. Now everything is becoming online, so we can fill the forms and other formalities through internet too, or we can go to that place, those orphanage too.
Okay. As per you?
Online sources are the best, and for other things, other sources, you can also contact NGOs. They will help you. They will, obviously, they are doing the work for us, so they will support us, and that's it.
Yes, we should search on Google for adopting a child, and where we can say that we can see all the information related to the child which was adopted by us and which will be adopted by us. So we can say that Google plays the major role while we adopt a child, or we can search on Google that which is the honestly with orphanage where we can adopt a children. So these were the institution and NGOs where we can search on Google, and most of the people don't know about these things where we can adopt the child. So simply they can search on Google where we can say the list of orphanage or any other thing.
Okay. We have known the meaning of adoption. What are the reasons we have known, and will society accept us? We have known, we have answered this, and we have known the location also, place also, where we can go for adopting any child. Now next, will you adopt a baby girl or a boy? What do you think on this?
In future, if I want to adopt, then I would like to adopt a baby girl.
Why? Please tell us. Why a baby girl?
I don't know, but it's my preference. We can say
You
that.
have thought it.
What?
Just assume. Okay, you wanna adopt a baby girl. That's your thinking.
Okay.
Have no any special reason behind it.
No special reason.
Yeah. What would you adopt?
I would like to, if I get a chance, then I would like to adopt a baby girl, of course. And yes, I have a reason for it. Because nowadays in my neighbors, I have seen parents that they are bearing 4 girls just for sake of a boy,
Okay.
and they don't even have any proper resources or money to feed that girls, but still they want another baby just for a boy to run their hierarchy or any other thing. And that mentality, I just want to change it, and for that purpose I want to adopt a baby girl, and I will raise her and fulfill all her dreams and what she wants, her desires. That's it.
Bhavna.
If I want to adopt a child, I will choose a baby girl, because I have a reason of that. Because in the future, we saw that the son will leave the parents after some time, when I don't know the reason, but still I saw the many cases where the parents of a son live alone instead of together. And so I will adopt a baby girl, and it's also a main reason that a baby girl will understand her mother too, and she will do all things as his parents told. So that's the main reason of that.
In future, will you tell your child that she is adopted?
Yeah,
Will you
of
ever
course.
reveal this? You will?
Yes.
What should be the age when we should tell our child?
I think we should tell at the means when they are in the stage of growing or when they become a little bit mature, means they are able to understand the circumstances and the situation why we adopt them, or
Tell the age.
age. I think
15.
approximate 15.
15. Okay. Then you will tell her that you are an adopted child. You can tell. Okay. Is it necessary to tell, or we should hide? We should keep hiding for lifetime.
It is necessary to tell
Okay.
because I usually think that to a person identities matters always. So the child should know who is he or she and from where he or she came. Then it is necessary. And yes, if I tell her that you are adopted before that she will not able to understand, then it will ruin everything. So I don't want that. Then I will take my time and also give her time to understand the maturity level.
Age.
And
Age.
particular age.
Go for it. Tell the age at least.
mm,
What do you think?
21.
21. Legal.
Now, yeah.
You.
It is necessary to tell the child that he or she are adopted by some orphanage or somewhere. So because when we tell the child, so he or she can understand, or and when we are telling this, they that she or he adopted by somewhere, so he or she can understand the situation, and after that he or she think about that, if they not adopted me, then where were I am. So that's in that case we have to necessarily told that a child that he or she adopted, so he can understand and just focus on his or her career after thinking that situation. If he or she were not there, so what were he or she?
Age.
Age should be 18, 19.
Would you consider some things before adopting a child? What are the things you will check or you will consider important
About child or about my situation?
about child?
About child. It is a baby girl, so I don't think there is need to check more things.
If a child is physically challenged, will you adopt?
If I am able to take care of him or her, means medically, if I am able to take care of him or her, means if I am in the position of continuous earning, so then I can adopt a child, any physically incapable child.
No. His health conditions will never improve. He'll be the same he is in the childhood.
Then I can.
You?
I can adopt.
Okay, you can adopt. Will you?
Yes.
What are other things you will check before adopting a child?
His health, his or her health, that is he or she was suffering from any kind of disease or allergy. Usually nowadays we can see babies have two allergies or something else. So I would like to check that those things first, and yes, all that mental health condition what is necessary, then yes, I will check.
Okay.
It is said by the people that they adopt a physically challenged child, but in actually they didn't do and they don't do. And in my point of view, I will not adopt that type of child, because this child will our future. So I will not adopt, and I am not accept the child.
Okay, should it be on the basis of religion, race, culture? That
No.
you can adopt a child only of your religion.
No, no.
This should be
It should be any religion.
okay. You can
I can adopt any
child
religion.
from any religion. You think
Yes.
it should be?
No, I don't think religion matters.
Hmm.
I can adopt child from any religion.
Yes, religion doesn't matter.
Okay.
All that matter is we all have red blood, so just go for it.
Okay, now think that you are an adopted child. Just think, and your parents have told you that you, Kritika, you are an adopted child. Now, would you love to find your birth parents who gave you birth after that?
No,
Will not.
no.
Any reasons? Why?
If they left me, then they have reasons for it.
Okay.
And if they have reasons for it, then I don't want to feel that guilt that they, oh, you left me and look at me now, I'm at this age, but still look at yourself or anything. I just let them go because if they are happy, then yes, I'm happy too.
You? Will you find your birth parents?
I think I would like to find just for knowledge, but I don't want to let my parents alone. But yes, I want to find that who are my parents, where do they live, or what is the reasons that they left me, and what is the reason behind my adoption. I want to know all these things related to my adoption, but it is the but the reason behind that is not that I don't get that much of love from my parents, means real parents. Just for knowledge, I want to know everything. Yes.
Bhavna, will you find your real parents?
Yes, I will find my real parents because there was a reason of that. Because if I am adopted child, so there will be the reason of that, because the parents who were leave me in that time, because so it should be the reason of that. So I will find my real parents, because if they need my help at that time, I will help them. If they because if they were leave me, so that's the reason, because they have no financial things they can feed me. So when I am get mature, or when I am get in the position of earning, so I will feed them, and without told my parents who are feeding me, I can give them help. Instead of that you leave me, then I can't help you, this type of this thing, I will help them.
Suppose you are parents and I am an adopted child. You adopted me when I was 1 year old. Just you adopted me and you have brought me up for 17 years. Now I am 18. Okay. Now I am telling you that I want my real parents back. What will be your reaction? You adopted me. I am saying I want my real parents back.
These lines will hurt me.
It should hurt.
Yes, it should hurt, because when an adopted child is saying these lines, then a parent will thought that is our love is not enough for them, that they want their real parents back, means they want to find out their mistakes in their upbringing, in his child's upbringing. First of all, these type of things will come in their mind. After that, checking the situation, after observing the situation, they can decide that will find their real parents, his real parents, or not. It's up to them that they want to find or not.
Okay. Kritika, how will you react?
Genuinely, it will hurt me. And as a parent, if a child will tell me that, oh, I want to know who is my real parent, just tell me, then yep, yep, of course it will hurt me. And yes, after taking some time, after taking my time, I will help him or her to know their parents, because it is their right to know, and I can't snatch that from him or her. So yes, I will help them. And if I raised her or him, then no one can take my place in their heart. If I did my best, then no one can take my place. I mean, a person, everyone has some space in someone's life. And if I'm the mother, then yes, Yashoda Ma is always said that she is the mother of Krishna, and Krishna also said that you are my mother, who bring me up, and who gave him birth. That was another thing, but who raised him, that matter most. So it is my responsibility how I did my work.
Okay. Bhavna.
Really, it will hurt me also, because I think that I have feed this child from since 1 year. So now
Not
the
1 year, 17, 18 years.
17, 18.
Yeah, it's not about 1 year.
Okay, 17 or 18 year.
Yeah.
So I really thinking in that matter that I have never never give them a love, so that the child is want his real parent. And if he really wants that his real parents will come, so I will help him, because I want him real happiness. Because and after that, I told my child that uh, take your real parents in our home, but you should live with us.
So it was a cool discussion about adoption. You guys have seen what they guys think about adoption and how will they tackle this situation. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I would love to thank you all for coming and for speaking this much. Thanks you also for watching the video, and if you are new, you can subscribe our channel. Thank you.